Hey everyone, welcome to this Monday Sidereal Astrology forecast for April 8th, 2019. All right, so today on Monday, not a whole lot going on astrologically, so we'll go ahead and do a quick weekly recap here. But the moon will be in Taurus here today, so the theme is going to be likely around our resourcefulness. Great day for cultivating our inner resources, things like our self-esteem, our self-value, inner strength, inner stability. Really good to develop, and also to be grateful for the things that we do have on an external level, right, in terms of resources specifically. So great time to connect to nature, the material realms, and the enjoyments of life. So with this theme, we may still feel a bit of Mercury sextile Saturn from last weekend, so we could have a bit of a maybe stable mind still, maybe noticing stable communication. With that being said, Mercury has recently entered into Pisces, so it is still a good time, as it was maybe from the weekend, to go within for the answers. Our minds are in the etheric realms, and so it is good to turn within to that intuition, to that presence for that insight. But other than that, today the moon is going to be trining up to Pluto, so we could just be feeling a bit self-empowered here today. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at all of this here in more detail when we return. All right, so here's the sky for this Monday. Now again, we are using the actual size of the constellations as seen in the visible sky. This does change the signs from mainstream astrology. So if you do notice, some of the signs I'm mentioning are different, like for example, the sun in Pisces, and you're thinking maybe it should be in Aries right now. That's because we're using the actual size here. So this does change the signs. If you are new to the channel, definitely check out that link down below for more information. All right, so let's go ahead and do this kind of daily forecast, and then we'll do a weekly recap here. The most important thing at this time is really the fact that we just had that new moon last Friday. So it is still the very early phase of the lunar cycle. We're now in the crescent phase, and so it is great this week to slowly build some momentum, see if there were any new insights or new intentions you may have wanted to set since Friday, and start to put energy into those things going into this week. Now the moon is going to be shifting into Taurus today, so the theme will likely be that of cultivating our resourcefulness. Really good time to do this. This could be our inner sense of self-worth, self-value, developing our natural gifts, natural abilities, and all in all, just creating greater inner strength, right? Inner self-trust, you could say, inner stability, that grounded energy of Taurus the bull. And as a result of this, great day for connecting to our external resources, like nature, like good meals, maybe relaxation, comforts, beautiful things in life. And and maybe cultivating some material security as well. We could notice some themes with also. But fundamentally, it is that inner stability where all of this does arise. And it's always a great time to practice gratitude for what we do have in the material realm when the moon is in Taurus. And the moon is comfortable here, so our emotions could just be feeling a bit at ease and stable in general. All right, so that's the most important thing going on here today is the crescent phase coupled with the moon in Taurus. Now we may still feel from over the weekend this Mercury sextile Saturn. It's nothing major, but it is maybe a bit of a grounded mind, and it's maybe a good day for productivity or communication when it's using that sort of long-term perspective, that productive, disciplined mind we could certainly have available today. But with that being said, the sort of caveat to that is that Mercury has recently shifted into watery Pisces, where he's not the most comfortable. And so this is still a familiar energy though, because Mercury was here when he went retrograde. And so this is now a sort of going back during, to this area where he went retrograde to reestablish this more internal connection to the mental realms. What I mean by that is we could be feeling that watery energy with our minds. There might be sort of imagination, there might be dreams, there might be wandering of the mind, there might be uncertainty or doubt if we're trying to think about things too practically. And so what Mercury in Pisces helps us do is go within for those answers, to go into the etheric realms, to extract the practical information, right? So this could be listening to dreams. This could be listening to our intuition. Automatic writing is always great with this. Living presently from the present moment, the answers that we need arise. And we do have all the answers that we need within. And Mercury in Pisces is always a great, time to do that, to, trust, have faith, and go within for the answers. And so great time to do this with Mercury here. And also things that, again, do involve maybe imagination, creativity, dreamy energy. We definitely have that available here with this Mercury shift. So this shifted from around last weekend, which will probably start to feel more and more as we go through this week. All right, so that's the day in a nutshell. Also, the moon's going to be trining Pluto, nothing major, but we could be just feeling a bit self-empowered today, which is nice, especially if you did any releasing from over the weekend regarding attachments. If you do feel a little more non-attached today, could be from that releasing and this trine to Pluto. All right, so let's go ahead and do a weekly recap here and talk about some of these placements. Of course, the sun is in Pisces. Again, we talked about Mercury in Pisces, so there's still a lot of this watery energy. With the sun in particular, it's viewing life through the lens of the etheric realms. And what's most important on the essential level for us? What really speaks to our soul? What is most important to us on that deepest level? And with this sort of focus of life, it's still, with this, a great time for developing, again, that greater acceptance, greater faith, greater trust, finding peace in life. Pisces is all about finding that inner spiritual peace from that acceptance, from that trust, from that presence. So really good to cultivate this, as also, again, creative energy, imaginative energy, things of that nature. Now, Venus is getting close to Neptune. I believe she's going to conjoin tomorrow or Wednesday, but she's still in Aquarius. So we could be enjoying a bit of these connections about future ideals. Could be enjoying connections in relationships that are about future ideals, or maybe about a bit of progressive energy, innovative energy, being more of our true self in our connections, and just valuing more things that are challenging the status quo, that are outside the norm, right? And so great time to enjoy this kind of progressive, innovative, and future-oriented energy with Venus in Aquarius. Mars has been in Taurus, slow and steadily. Mars, the side of ourself, that's about taking action and initiative, is in a very slow and stable constellation of Taurus. So it's still a great time for taking the slow approach when we are taking action, when we are asserting ourselves, right? Slow action, stable action, grounded action, one step at a time. And that's really the theme here today anyways, because the moon will be in Taurus. So again, specifically today, great to do that. Connect to that inner strength, inner stability, and slowly build some energy forward in this very early phase of the lunar cycle. All right, so everyone have a fantastic day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time for the next video. Take care.